Yo, it's Friday, November 25th. We made it. Everyone's full of turkey, ready to get some shopping done, and we're bringing to you a little clip from an interview on what it means to be passionate about the job you have.
Everywhere I go, the people really want to know who I is.
Not just any job either. Passionate about a job in retail automotive, to be specific. It feels really good.
So,
I was going to say, it feels really good to introduce somebody new to the Asotoverse today, doesn't it?
I know this is what I'm really enjoying about, like, in conference season, us getting to kind of engage with new audiences and people that we've never met before, and then introducing that to Asoto and thereby the broader automotive industry. And so if you don't know, we've started recording this podcast called In the Dirt with Asoto. So In the Dirt with Asoto, and you can catch, I think we're, close to 30 some ish podcasts at this point, and they're all super quick, 10 to 15 minutes, but we had to make sure that more of an audience got to hear this young lady.
Yes.
From Bozard Lincoln. It's Morgan McManaman. She is a senior client advisor at Bozard Lincoln, and we first got to catch up with one of her leadership team, Ed Roberts, and then her marketing director,
Legit leader,
Grace,
by the way.
And just like and the organization, the growth that they've seen, just following that organization and understanding what they're doing is, I think anybody should be doing that from the conversations we've had there. But when we caught up with Morgan, we got to kind of hear her experience, her introduction to the business. She's younger in the business, and has only been a client advisor, their version of salesperson, for 3 months at this point. But the passion she has for bringing people to the industry is really, really fun to experience.
Yeah, so hope you enjoy this little clip from the interview. You can check out the whole interview on the In the Dirt podcast, but here's a little clip.
As kind of the younger, newer generation coming into the industry, maybe it's someone that's new in the industry as well, or maybe it's someone that's never been in the industry that sees this piece of content. What are you encouraging them with? What's the thing that you would communicate to that person?
I want to find a way to get it out there that young people, and especially women, you can be in the car business. Don't be scared, Actually, I was able to, when I got promoted, my manager allowed me the freedom to try to find my own brand ambassador and hire them specifically for me to help me.
Wow.
And so I created this template for my Instagram, and it was a, pretty short description. I wasn't going to get into all the details of the job, but listen, I'm looking for and I wanted specifically a girl. I wanted to bring another girl onto the team, and I said, listen, this is the job description. This is the best company you'll ever work for. It's an amazing opportunity. You don't need any experience. And I put it out there with all this collage of photos that Grace and I had worked on over the years, just pictures of us. And I got 1 or 2 responses. It's so frustrating because I'm like, if only you knew the opportunity that this is, and that but I think they're just looking, oh, I don't want to work at a car dealership. I don't want to work for Lincoln. You know what I mean? Oh, that's an old person brand, or, no, I just want to get it out there that you can do it. And it's an amazing opportunity. And I can't speak for, every dealership and every position, but that was so frustrating because I was like, come on, just please, what else do I have to say to make you understand? Just take the chance. If you have any interest at all, ask the questions, coming from a young female in the automotive industry. So that's what I would love to get across. I just wish more young people and women, knew that they could just do it, and they would just, I'd love that.
Get passionate about it. There you go.
I'm
Morgan is anything. It's football is life. Morgan is Bozard is life.
Bozard is right.
I'm just come on.
She is embodies that so well.
Okay, so coming out of that, I think it's very clear that she and Erica Tiffany need to spend a little bit of time together.
Get them in a room,
put them on a podcast and watch it explode. There is an element of all of us in the industry, in retail automotive, whether it's the industry partner side and especially the dealership side, there's this level of obligation to be a great brand ambassador for the industry, right? Yep. And you talked it last week about, how your cab drivers in Israel were like brand ambassadors for Israel. And I think that now, like during Black Friday, Thanksgiving holidays, coming up Christmas, we all are spending time around people that we usually don't, or maybe have limited exposure to. And I think it's a great time to just keep pushing that into the narrative, how great it is to work in retail automotive, whether it's a dealership or an industry partner side. I think it's just good for everybody.
Yeah, I always said this. I said, like, as a store individually, you have 50 to 100 of the best possible brand marketers in your community on a daily basis. And so thinking about that just at a local communal store level, like what do you communicate to your internal people to say, hey, this is the narrative that we want to spread and share within our community just about our store, and then now broaden that out and think a little bit bigger as an industry. Our email yesterday was all about was a few of our investors and us just kind of sharing thanks for our industry. And the real theme is that the industry has done so much for all of us, and sharing that vision, that like capturing that with your people. Think about that. If 2.1 million people in our industry across
that's
the
a
industry
multiply
consistently being brand marketers to their friends, family members, people they come in contact with, the culture of this industry that is so good would make its way into the perception of the broader culture much quicker. So that's our encouragement this weekend and through this holiday season.
Yeah, shaping up to be a busy weekend of sales between the holiday yesterday and then about today, tomorrow, Sunday. Got some good headroom. Be a brand ambassador. Make some fans just for the industry. It'll be good for all of us.